What's up world, Randy Satisfies over here, back with another banger. This one's going to be a review on my ATI Omni Hybrid multi-cal rifles. Here's the first one, and here is the second one. Probably my elbows hurt a little bit, so there they are. What I'm going to do is basically give a quick overview and review of them, talk about some of the pros and cons, some of the people in the YouTube world mention, excuse me, also talk about how and why I like the rifles. Here next, what I'm going to do is insert some pictures of my rifles, as well as a couple of videos of it live in the field. Check it out.
Very smooth.
I love the butt stock, but it's hers, so I'll let her do her thing to it. I'll let her do her own. So let me do a couple more rounds. Target fell off, you can't see it. This isn't any kind of accuracy or anything, testing or anything. We're just trying to make sure this magazine functions well. So let's finish off this magazine. All done, and of course, bolt did not hold open. There's no jams, so there's no round left in there. Let's take the mag out.
All right, so as you saw, it works. So the one that you saw shooting in the video was this one, which is my wife's rifle. It's her go-to weapon. I know someone, oh my gosh, you're gonna give her this Polymer rifle. What is wrong with you? No, it performs well, okay? And that's one of my points of this video, is to tell you all that it has performed well for me, and it has not failed. And I'll kind of tell you why I think that is possibly the case for this Polymer rifle. So this one here and the one I just showed, they're the same kind of rifle. This barrel is 1 in 7 twist, and that barrel is 1 in 9 twist, but the upper and lower are the same Polymer bodies that some people hate and some people think they're okay with. It's multi-cal because it's 5.56, and you know 5.56 they can shoot 223 as well. So that's what that is with that. So here's my wife's rifle. It has training mags in it. These are the mags I use to do my training around the house, dry. There's nothing in the chamber, so we're good with that. But I just put it in there for just looks, so you can kind of see how she looks. Basic rifle, sling. I have it kind of held on with it's not a rubber band, but it's actually like a rubber band, kind of like a circular thing I use to kind of keep it on there. I can't remember. It's like an O-ring for a house project I did in my other house, and it has some extra ones. So I went ahead and kept it there, kind of stowed the sling so it won't be flopping around. Some backup sights, and an old, cheap, but works, True Glow red dot, and a little vertical grip, and a flashlight. I think it's an Enforce or a knockoff. I don't know. Nice mag pull grip. It has the rubberized texture on it, so feels really good. You know, it's a little slim butt style. It's great, man. Like you see in my video, I wish it was mine. Well, it is mine, but it's the one that I let my wife use when things happen. So it's hers. You know, it's hers is hers. What's mine is hers, right? No, we're good. We're a good couple. So I got this one for the price of probably about $3, right? Years ago at a pawn shop. $3, right? When I saw it, I said, I've got to get it. I looked into it and it was tapping. I said, wow, that's not metal, that's plastic. Do I really want that? I said, I'm gonna try it out. And then this one right here, which used to be my truck gun. If you looked at my AR versus AK video, you saw this featured in there. It's also in, I think, my vehicle EDC video, where I had this as a truck gun at once, but it's no longer a truck gun. Empty magazine, empty chamber, ambidextrous charging handle, carry handle, vertical grip, old cheap flashlight, fixed front sight. That's it. Basic stock. I believe it's mag pull. Yeah, sling, single point sling. It's cool. It gets the job done. Some little guards on the rail up here, but it's good. It works. feels good. It's rather light, not as light as that one, but I like it. And I'm going to tell you some of the gripes of a polymer rifle. And I went ahead and pulled the pins out a little bit, so I'm going to separate this a little bit easier. And one of the things is obviously this is all polymer. Obviously the bulkhead group is the metal, but the upper and lower are polymer. People don't like that because they say, well, it's going to break. It's going to break on you. And it may break. Some of them may break. Not specifically this one, but some of the polymer ARs may break. And I'm going to insert some pictures and let you see those catastrophic failures that have happened to some people's rifles. Now, granted, I found these online. I wasn't there, so I don't know what really happened to the rifle. I don't know if they ran over them. I don't know if they shot them. I don't know if it actually happened while shooting the rifle. Who knows? But these pictures can show you like a part of the rifle that breaks and how ATI came up with an idea. I don't know if they first came up with it, but they place it into their rifles so this type of malfunction cannot happen. Look at these pictures. Check it out. Yeah, so as you see, the rifle breaks at a certain part, and it's on the lower. And it's right here at the buffer tube area and the spring area. It's right along here. Right along here is where it usually breaks. And as you see what ATI has done, they have it reinforced with metal right around this part. So, you know, a lot of the force or stress when you are popping off shots is going to happen right here where the spring is going and where the bolt carrier group is going, smash back into the buffer tube. All that is going to happen right here. So that's the focal point where you want to have as much reinforcement as you want or going to want. And that's why they reinforced it with that steel. So the steel's here at this point, as well as you see right here with these pins to separate the upper and lower. You see in the rear has that reinforced steel as well. So I believe that's what's helping this rifle not break. I believe that's why it's maintaining. I haven't shot thousands of rounds with it. As you know, this isn't my main rifle, but I think I've shot enough to say, okay, it probably would have broken by now. But not necessarily, because you know, anything can happen, but I'm pretty confident that it's going to be reliable for me in certain situations. They see my terrible, cheap grip tape job. It's all right. This is what I chose to do. Also got the ambidextrous safety on it, but there she is. And will I recommend it? You know, some people, I'd recommend it. If you didn't have anything else and you wanted to choose one, or you trying to get a rifle to start with, like me, I just continue to buy. Like, I'm not a guy that just say I just want one top rifle. If I find one for a deal and I think it's gonna last, and I think I like it, I'm gonna get it. Just like these two, I bought it. You know, people look at it and say, well, a Glock 19 handgun is a polymer weapon, so they work. Rifles can work, but let's look at it, because a handgun doesn't have as much velocity or force or stress, I would say, stress on the actual frames of the weapon. So a handgun, a 9mm or 40 caliber, 45 caliber round is not putting as much of a stress on the weapon as a 223 or 5.56 rifle round onto the body of the weapon. So that polymer argument versus handgun and rifle is a little bit obsolete, because it's a little bit more force and stress on a rifle opposed to a handgun. So let's knock that out of our minds, that just because a Glock is polymer, a rifle that's polymer may be equal. But yeah, so I also had a Bushmaster Carbon 15, as you saw on my one about the malfunction with the little retention pin. I haven't had any kind of, I got rid of it now, but I didn't have any kind of stressing or fractures or anything at this point on that weapon. It didn't have any kind of reinforcement in it of metal either. So that's an interesting thing as well. So I don't know what kind of plastic or polymer that one's made out of, but I didn't have any issues with that. And like I said, I haven't had any issues with this one as well. So like I said, if you're looking into the ATI Omni multi-cal rifle, consider it if you can find it for that cheap price of $3 or $2 or something of that nature. Now I know they're pretty expensive. I saw one and it was way up there, you know, now the times that are going on. But if you can get it for a low price that I mentioned, I would say it's worth looking for or looking into. Do some research on it. See if you're gonna like the polymer look opposed to the T6 aluminum upper and lower. Like I said, me personally, I haven't had any kind of issues with it so far. Take a look at the upper, just like a normal upper, it's just polymer. Here's hers again. Yes, it's a cheap True Glow. Oh well. She doesn't want anything new. I said, hey, I'm gonna get you this, blah blah blah. She said, okay, what? Okay. So there she is. So that's my quick overview. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Give y'all something to think about if you're in the hunt for any kind of affordable weapon. Just know that these have been treating me well. All right? Like, comment, subscribe. Drop any kind of questions or any kind of comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know if any kind of issues or problems that you've had with yours. Let me know what I can do to these to kind of make them function better or look better. I always like to read the comments. I try to respond as much as I can, but let me know because I like to kind of tweak my setups and get better, just like you all as well. So, Rain Stats 50 checking out. Thank y'all for tuning in.